Everybody. Welcome back to the Champions Mindset. Hair is on its way back, but kind of want to talk to you about something a little bit more personal to me, and I hope it's gonna apply to you as well. And that is feeling like you're behind where you are right now. Maybe you just feel like where the spot you're in right now, you should be farther ahead. And I'll talk about me specifically. I do BMX, and my goal or my dream really is to be a pro. Um, and sometimes I feel like with my amateur performances, like I'm behind where I really should be when I'm comparing myself to other kids or even current pros. But really, what I'm going to talk about is kind of that victim mentality. And I know that word has been thrown around so much that it's lost a lot of meaning by, freaking meathead bodybuilders talking about, oh, this victim mentality, that. But it's kind of true. Every day you wake up, you have the choice to be a victim or be a fighter. A lot of people have in their heads like, oh man, I'm not genetically gifted. Having a bad day. I didn't get any good sleep. Didn't have the good nutrition. I'm not going to do that good today. And that's kind of the victim mentality. You're using those excuses to kind of put you back in your comfort zone, really. And then the fighter mentality is, man, may not have the best genetics. Oh, man, I didn't get a good sleep. Man, I didn't have a good nutrition. But I'm going to do it anyways. And nothing's going to stop me. It's no secret, and it's really the truth, that in any sport, you're eventually going to lose. You're eventually going to have struggles. You're going to be the underdog. And there's no question, there's no if, whens, buts, or anything. Like, even an undefeated MMA fighter like Khabib, like, he lost as a kid, first off, and he retired before he really saw like a real good challenge. And on top of that, his fight with Gleison Tibau, most people thought he lost that. So whatever a record says, those are all just for show. Everyone's going to go through struggles in life. Everyone's going to lose at some point. Everyone's going to be the underdog. But you really just can't have the victim mentality. You know what I mean? You can't let that bring you down. You got to say, this happened, and I'm going to fight it. And you got to be excited to fight it. Like, if you're the underdog, maybe you make it all the way to professional sports, and you look at it, and you look at the odds makers, and they put you as a big underdog. Well, now you just got to kind of live with that. You got to be like, instead of being like, oh man, I'm the underdog, this fight wasn't really for me, or this race wasn't really for me. You got to be like, I'm the underdog, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. Being an underdog, it's going to make me slip under people's radars, and they're not going to see me coming when I go and take their belt or win the race or whatever. So yeah, that's what I have to say today. Is there anything I want to add on? I don't know. We can just leave it at that. Every day you wake up in the morning, you have the choice between being a victim or being a fighter. So choose being a fighter. Bye.